Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another RockSoldier72 Predicts here on the channel. Today we're predicting Week 15 of the 2021 NFL season. It's going to be a good one. If you guys want to see more prediction videos up here on the channel, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would really appreciate it, and let's get started. So tonight, Thursday Night Football at 8:20 p.m., baby, the Chiefs and the Chargers go at it for first place in the division. Who will get the job done? It's going to be a good matchup. The Chiefs have been playing on fire. The Chargers looked great last week against my New York Giants. Who's going to win? I think the Chargers. I believe the Chargers offense is just too good and has been great. The Chiefs defense has been playing better as of late. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's the Chargers' year. I feel like the Chargers are going to win this game tonight. I think they have more momentum going into this game. Justin Herbert has a lot more to prove. Mahomes has been on and off this year. Yes, they've won, I believe, 6 straight, the Chiefs, but I feel like it's going to be a close game. I feel like Justin Herbert is that guy in LA. He's going to be the franchise quarterback for 15 years. He's that man. He is a great quarterback. Seeing what he could do last week against my terrible Giants, and he was just dotting them up. So, I think he does that again tonight against the Chiefs. I believe some people have some COVID on the Chiefs roster. They are getting Keenan Allen back in the lineup for this game. It's going to be a fun one. So, I really think the Chargers are going to win this game tonight. It's going to be a fun matchup. I'm excited. And I believe Chris Jones is out for this game. He's the one who has COVID. So he's one of the big players on that defensive side of the ball. And him not there clogging up the middle, I feel like the Chargers have a very sweet advantage in this game. And they're going to win this game. It's going to be a close one. Chargers on top. Raiders versus the Browns. I have, the Las Vegas Raiders. Why? The Browns are playing with everyone on COVID. A lot of teams that got COVID, they find a way to attract it. Just get vaccinated. It's not that hard. But I know you can still get COVID with getting vaccinated, but that's another story. But the Raiders, they have a better team. They have more players, and they're going to be more competitive because they have more players that are not on COVID compared to the Browns when half their roster has COVID. The Raiders are going to win this game on Saturday Night Football, baby. Saturday Night Football is back in the NFL. I'm kind of hype about that. Patriots, Colts. The Patriots had a bye week. Bill Belichick off a bye. They're going to beat the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, he's going to be good in this game, but not good enough. The Patriots, Mac Jones, they're going to win this game. It's going to be a fun matchup. I'm excited. Saturday Night Football. It's going to be a good one. Mac Jones, Bill Belichick going up against Carson Wentz and Frank Reich. Man, I have Bill Belichick. That's an easy one. Titans, Steelers. Now for this one, I feel like the Steelers, their performance last week wasn't great in the first half. But Big Ben tried to rally him back, and it was too late to do so. I feel like the Steelers could win this game. I feel like the Titans could win this game. But who's going to win this game? I'm going to go with the Steelers. What I saw from Big Ben last week, and this Titans defense isn't the greatest. I know TJ Watt is possibly out for this game, but I feel like Big Ben is on a mission. He knows this is his last season, and he's trying to make a playoff push. He's trying to make something happen. And what I saw last week, even though he hasn't been great this season, it shows he has still enough gas left in the tank to try and squeeze out a win. I feel like he'll do it against his Titans defense that isn't that great. The Titans still don't have Derrick Henry. They have Dante Foreman. They got Julio Jones back. They still are missing A.J. Brown. It's just going to be a tough win for the Titans. And I believe this game's in Pittsburgh as well. It's going to be a tough environment. I feel like the Steelers are going to win this one. It's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a great game. I feel like the Steelers are going to win in the end, though. Panthers, Bills, Cam Newton got benched again. Josh Allen and the Bills lost in overtime last week to the Bucks. Now, I think the Bills are going to win this game. The Bills haven't been great this year. They've kind of fallen down the ladder a little bit, but the Bills are going to win this game. They're going to beat the Panthers. The Panthers are not good. They do not have Christian McCaffrey. And Cam Newton is not playing at a high level. This defense is supposed to be decent, and it's just fallen off the last few weeks. The Bills are going to win this game. Josh Allen and the Bills are a better team than the Panthers. They're going to win. Washington Eagles. I have the Eagles winning this one. Why? Because the Eagles have Gardner Minshew most likely playing at quarterback, and he was balling out last week, but that's not why. Washington's roster is pretty much all have COVID as well, just like the Browns. And when you're doing that, you're probably going to lose the game 9 times out of 10. The Eagles, I feel like they're the better team in this matchup. And Washington last week did not look great against the Dallas Cowboys, and I feel like the Eagles are the better team, and the Eagles are going to win, and they're trying to make a playoff push. So this is a perfect opportunity with Washington having all these players on the COVID list. Eagles are going to win. Texans, Jaguars. Urban Meyer got fired. Good riddance. He was awful as a head coach in the NFL, especially for the Jaguars. All these news headlines coming out each and every week. He deserved to get fired. He did a lot of bad things as a head coach in Jacksonville. And I feel like the Texans are going to rebound, and they're going to win this week. The Jaguars, they're not that great. They have Trevor Lawrence and James Robinson, and then you got Marvin Jones and Chenault Jr. and Dan Arnold. Like, that's not that great of an offense. It's kind of bad. And then Texans, it's nothing to talk about either. I know they have Davis Mills starting at quarterback, the rookie, but he looked decent this year. He hasn't been great. I know the Texans are not a great roster, so what he's been able to do, step in there as, I believe, a 4th-round pick or something like that, has been decent this year. And against the Jaguars, it's a very winnable game for the Texans. I feel like the Texans have a great opportunity winning this game, and I feel like they will get the job done on Sunday. Next up, my Giants going up against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this is an easy game to pick. The Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game. Why? Mike Glennon's starting. Mike Glennon is garbage. He is dog shit. The Giants have some players on COVID, like Xavier McKinney, Adoree Jackson. They got some players on COVID that are some of their best players, and the Giants roster isn't that great. And if you don't have those best players out there on the field, you're going to lose the game. Saquon hasn't been great this year. The offensive line hasn't helped him out a lot. The receivers, Kenny Galladay, sad to say, looks like it was a bad contract, but I can't say much. The Giants' offense isn't that great, so it might be too early to tell. We're going to leave a question mark there with the Kenny Galladay signing, but the Giants' receivers have been hurt. Kadarius Toney has been hurt. He's got COVID. Sterling Shepard has been in and out of the lineup throughout the whole season. Evan Ingram, he's not the greatest tight end we have. Kyle Rudolph looked great last week. He had that 60-yard catch that set up like one of the only touchdowns they had last week that wasn't in garbage time. The Cowboys are going to win this game. The Cowboys have a elite defense. Micah Parsons is a freak. Defensive Rookie of the Year. And people are saying MVP. He's not the MVP. Relax. Calm down. He's a good player, but he's not going to win MVP. And there's a chance he could be up the debate for Defensive Player of the Year, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's either going to be TJ Watt, Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett. I think those guys are way ahead of Micah Parsons on that list. But Micah Parsons, he's a great guy, great player, elite pass rusher, elite linebacker. He could do it all. I feel like the Cowboys are going to demolish the Giants in this game. I'll be surprised if the Giants are even close in this game. I would be very surprised. Mike Glennon sucks. We might see some Jake Fromm action according to reports on Sunday. If the game gets out of hand, and most likely it will, so maybe we'll see some Jake Fromm action. But Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, they got all their players healthy. And you got that great offensive line. You got the great defense. That's a great team to come in there, beat the crappy Giants, and pretty much guarantee you first place in the NFC East. So, Cowboys are going to win on top of the Giants Sunday. It's going to be a blowout, I believe. Next up, what do we got here? We got the Cardinals and the Lions. I love you, Lions fans, but it's not going to happen. I know DeAndre Hopkins is out for the remainder of the regular season, but the Cardinals are better. They got Kyler Murray. They got Christian Kirk. James Conner could be in the lineup this week or out of it. We don't know. Chase Edmonds is coming back, though, so that's fine. Zach Ertz has been balling ever since he got traded there. They got Rondale Moore. They got playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, you got Budda Baker, you got Isaiah Simmons, you got Chandler Jones. But I think Chandler Jones might have COVID. I'm not sure. A lot of players got COVID. I forget who and what teams got COVID, but you got playmakers on that defensive side of the ball. Cardinals, I know they lost last week to the Rams. The Rams look good. They're literally on and off every week. You can't predict what the Rams are going to do. But the Cardinals are going to beat the Lions. No debate. DeAndre Swift is out of this game. Jamal Williams, I think, is coming back from COVID. So it's just going to be a shaky game for the Lions. I have the Cardinals on top. Jets, Dolphins. Now, I have the Dolphins winning in this game. Tua will be without Jalen Waddle. He just got COVID. But Tua, Mike Gesicki, you got him. Devontae Parker, you got him. You got some playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. Myles Gaskin has been decent at times this season. Sometimes he could be a top 15 back. Sometimes he could be a top 30 back. It depends on how they utilize him in the running game. The Jets are the Jets, and the Jets are going to jet. So we're going to keep it at that. Bengals, Broncos. I have the Bengals winning this week. Joe Burrow needs to win this game, and I think he will do so. I think he will. Joe Burrow is that guy. Jamar Chase and him have that connection. It's unbelievable. They got Joe Mixon. They got a lot of players on that team that could ball out against the Broncos. The Broncos, they're kind of shaky team. They're not the greatest, but they did win last week, I believe. But I have the Bengals on top of the Broncos on Sunday. Falcons, Niners. I have the Niners winning. Niners have been on a roll recently. Jimmy Garoppolo's been playing better as of late. George Kittle coming back. He is showing up, being that top 3 tight end that he is. Just give that ball to him, and he's going to make special things happen. I have the Niners on top of the Falcons. I feel like that is an easy game to pick. Rams, Seahawks. Sorry, Seahawks fans. I think the Rams are going to win this game. I know the Rams are without Odell because of COVID, and some other players like Jalen Ramsey possibly again. But the Rams are going to win. The Rams are the better team. The Seahawks offense isn't the greatest show on turf right now. DK Metcalf, they haven't been using him right, but Tyler Lockett's been performing the last few weeks. I'll give you that. But Rashad Penny did look good last week, but you did play the Texans, so there's nothing much there. The Rams defense is going to shut down that run game because your offensive line isn't that great. The Rams are going to win this game, and they're trying to contend for that #1 spot in that division as well. So the Rams are going to win this game. Packers, Ravens. I have the Packers. Lamar's most likely not going to play. They're probably going to rest him. I would. You want to protect him. Make sure he's ready for the playoffs. So Packers are going to win. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Davante Adams. Do I have to say more? The Packers offense is just too much for that Ravens defense, who hasn't been playing great recently. Packers are going to beat the Ravens. Saints, Buccaneers. Now, last time the Saints played the Bucs, what happened? The Bucs lost. Who's going to win? The Bucs. The Bucs are going to win. I don't care what you say. Tom Brady is the GOAT. And if he loses to the Saints in the regular season, then he just loses the Saints in the regular season. It just happened. But Tom Brady looked great last week. Chris Godwin looked great last week. Mike Evans was balling out. You got Rashad Perryman for the game winner last week. Gronk was doing some things. Like, that offense is just too powerful. But the Saints have had the Bucs number as of late, but I still think the Bucs are the better team, and they're going to win this game. Vikings, Bears. I have the Bears winning. I feel like the Vikings are not that great, and Adam Thielen's still not going to be playing most likely. And I feel like the Bears are going to win this game. Upset of the week. Bears win. Justin Fields looks amazing. Jimmy Graham's going to have a touchdown in this game. Darnell Mooney's going to ball out for 100 yards. Special things are going to happen. David Montgomery's going to be a freak of nature. And the Bears are going to beat the Vikings. Upset of the week. So there you have it. Those are the Week 15 predictions of the 2021 NFL season. I predicted them. Tell me what you guys think about them down in the comment section down below. And I'll talk to you guys later. RockSoldier72 signing off.